Hi friends, welcome back. Today we are dealing with the remaining session of Andy's question paper that is held on 2001. So let's start the journey. Question number 25. The ointment base in Whitefield ointment. We know that the Whitefield ointment is also known as compound benzoic acid ointment. In Whitefield ointment, emulsifying ointment is the base used for this ointment, and this emulsifying ointment, which is prepared from emulsifying wax, whites of paraffin, and liquid paraffin. So, in the ointment base in Whitefield ointment contain the whites of paraffin, emulsifying wax, and liquid paraffin. So, option A. Emulsifying ointment is the ointment base used in Whitefield ointment. Question number 26. The liquorized liquid extract is prepared by. The liquorized liquid extract is prepared by the process of percolation. In percolation, we are communicating the drug extracted with soluble constituent, and in liquorized extract, we are usually preparing the reserved percolation method. So, no option like that. So, we give option B is the right answer. Modified percolation is of mainly three types, that is reserved percolation to get a concentrated preparation. This process is carrying out in case of liquorized liquid extract, whereas continuous hot percolation is there and continuous cold percolation that is done in Soxhlet apparatus is used for the third purpose. So, liquorized liquid extract is prepared by the process of percolation. Option B is the right answer. Question number 27. In centrifugation, the rate of settling can be calculated from Stokes equation by replacing which term? We know that in Stokes equation V is equal to d square G into rho s minus rho f by 18 eta. So, rate of settling can be calculated by replacing the term with the product of square of angular velocity and distance of particle from the angle of rotation. So, option B is the right answer. Question number 28. In which type of filter equipment the filter support is made of ring on a grooved column? In metal filter, the filter support is made of ring on a grooved column. Metal filter consists of a series of metal rings packed on the grooved drainage column, and these rings are made up of stainless steel. The metal filter is also known as edge filter, and this metal filter used for the clarification of syrup, insulin liquors, and injection solution. So, metal filter, in metal filter, the filter support is made up of rings on a grooved column. So, option C is the right answer. Question number 29. In hammer mill, the size reduction is brought about by. Hammer mill size reduction is brought about by the process of impact. Here in hammer mill, it involves the operation of hammers or bars at high speed. When a lump of material strikes our rotating hammers, the material splits. That is the process. This action is continuous until the process, our required size is obtained, the process is stopped. That is a mechanism in hammer mill. Impact is a size reduction principle. Question number 30. Molecular distillation is. Molecular distillation is an evaporative distillation. So, option A is the right answer. Molecular distillation is an advanced vacuum distillation by using short path vaporators. It is based on the principle of simple distillation with some modification. So, this is also known as evaporative distillation or short path distillation. So, option A is the right answer. Question number 31. Which one of the following is more difficult to dissolve? Among this, the crystalline form is more difficult to dissolve. Direct question from the bioform. So, option D is the right answer. Question number 32. Which one of the following emulsifying agent is used to stabilize water in oil emulsion? So, before 7, which emulsifying agent coming under SLB value below 7? Among this, the SPAN 20 is the emulsifying agent used to stabilize HLB value come around 3 to 6. So span D 20. Option D is the right answer. Question number 33. The Martin diameter of a particle is. Martin diameter is a specific method for measuring the diameter of a irregular shaped particle. So the Martin diameter means the measured distance between the two tangents or between two opposite sides of a particle and is measured transverse to the particle. So option B is the right answer. It includes the length of the line that bisect the projected area or particle image. So option B is the right answer. Question number 34. Which among the following is a rotational viscometer? Cup and bore viscometer is an example for rotational viscometer. This is a multi-point viscometer and coming under the classification of rotational viscometer. Here our sample is accommodated between the gap of cup and bore, and the cup and bore is made up to rotate, and a torque or a shearing stress is applied and measured by a spring or sensor in the drive of the bore. This is the mechanism of the cup and bore viscometer. So cup and bore viscometer is an example for the rotational viscometer. So option A is the right answer. Question number 35. An example of clathrate. Among this, the quinhydron complex is an example for clathrate. Clathrate means a structure in which water molecules under certain condition we are trying to form a complex. This will form a cage-like structures that will encapsulate the guest molecule, which is a gas. This is the mechanism involved in clathrate. So quinhydron complex, option D is the right answer. Example for clathrate. Question number 36. The drug disposition means the distribution, metabolism and excretion of the drug together known as the drug disposition. Question number 37. Which among the following is not an equation of clearance? Clearance is simply we are using the volume of distribution into overall elimination rate constant. Dose by AUC also give clearance, and rate of elimination divided by plasma concentration also give clearance. So option D is the right answer. Not an equation of clearance is option D. Question number 38. The disintegration time for the dispersible tablet as per IP. As per IP, the disintegration time of a dispersible tablet. Here we are using the water as the medium. Disintegration time is 3 minutes. Within 3 minutes, water at 19 to 21 degrees Celsius is the disintegration time for dispersible tablet, whereas uncoated tablet needs less than 15 minutes, whereas filling coated tablet needs 30 minutes, sugar coated tablet needs 60 minutes. Fast dissolving tablet will dissolve or disintegrate within 30 to 45 seconds. In case of hard gelatin capsule, it takes 15 minutes, whereas soft gelatin capsule needs 60 minutes. So, the disintegration time for the dispersible tablet is within 3 minutes using water at 19 to 21 degrees Celsius. Option A is the right answer. Question number 39. Propellant 114. Propellant means the agent we are using to develop the pressure within an aerosol container. Propellant 114 is contain 2 chlorine, 4 fluorine and ethane. So it is contain 2 carbon, 4 fluorine atom and no hydrogen. And so propellant 114 has option B, 2 carbon, no hydrogen and 4 fluorine atoms. Question number 40. The number of grams of liquid base required to produce a calculatable mixture with 1 gram solid is known as. This is the definition for the base adsorption. Base adsorption is equal to weight of the base divided by weight of the solid. So this is literally written in the question. So base adsorption is that. Base adsorption helps used to determine the minimum per gram factor of the solid. If the base adsorption is lower and higher the density, smaller the capsule. That is the correlation. So option A is the right answer. Question number 41. Orphan drugs are. Orphan drugs means a drug we are using to treat a rare disease or a condition. These are done by the sponsor of the drug for various development incentives for the clinical trial, including the cash credits, clinical testing, etc. So often drugs are the drugs not developed in the usable medicine because the developer will not recover the dose. So option B is the right answer. Question number 42. The time to reach plateau concentration is dependent on. Time to reach plateau concentration depends mainly on the half-life of the drug. So option D is the right answer. Question number 43. The drug having the largest volume of distribution. The drug having largest volume distribution is chloroquine. We know that chloroquine is an antimalarial drug having the largest volume of distribution. They accumulate in tissues and produce toxicity. So it may cause the retinal damage and corneal opacity. So that drug with the largest volume of distribution is chloroquine. Option D is the right answer. Question number 44. The allopurinol inhibit the enzyme. Allopurinol inhibit the enzyme xanthine oxidase and they prevent the formation of uric acid. So option B is the right answer. Question number 45. The pyridoxine is given to the patient on INS therapy. Pyridoxine is given to patient on INS therapy to suppress the neurological disorder caused by decreasing level of pyridoxine. You know that the peripheral neuritis and neurological manifestation are the dose-dependent toxic effect. So these are due to the interference with the utilization of pyridoxine. So we want to administer the pyridoxine prophylactically given 10 milligram per day, and INS isoniazid neurotoxicity is treated by pyridoxine 100 milligram per day. So pyridoxine is given to patient on INS therapy to suppress the neurological disorder caused by decreasing level of pyridoxine. Option B is the right answer. Question number 46. The sodium valproate can cause phenytoin toxicity if given together with. That is, sodium valproate when given in combination with phenytoin, it produces toxicity. That may be due to two reasons. The sodium valproate displaces the phenytoin from its binding site, so it increases the concentration. That is the reason for one reason. Second one is that sodium valproate thereby decreases the metabolism of phenytoin. That is, inhibit the metabolism of phenytoin. So option A and B are the right reason. Option is C. Question number 47. Which among the following is not used as an antidote in lead poisoning? Not used as the lead poisoning. So in lead poisoning, we use sodium calcium meditate, dimercaprol and succimer. So not used is flumazenil. We know that the flumazenil is an antidote for the benzodiazepine poisoning. Question number 48. Vancomycin. Vancomycin acts by inhibiting the synthesis of peptidoglycan in cell wall formation. Vancomycin is a glycopeptide antibiotic. It acts by inhibiting the formation of bacterial cell wall. So option A is the right answer. Question number 49. Which among the following is not true about rifampicin? We know that rifampicin is a semi-synthetic derivative of rifamycin. So it is not a derivative of nicotinamide, it is a semi-synthetic derivative of rifamycin. So option D is the right answer. Rifampicin is a semi-synthetic derivative of rifamycin obtained from Streptomyces mediterranae, and the rifampicin inhibit the DNA dependent RNA synthesis, and hepatitis is a major side effect. So undergo enterohepatic cycling is the, and when administered the rifampicin may cause orange to red color to urine and secretion. So not true about rifampicin is it is a derivative of nicotinamide, not a derivative of nicotinamide. We know that rifampicin is a semi-synthetic derivative of rifamycin. So option D. Question number 50. Which of the following is used as a diagnostic agent for myasthenia gravis? We know the myasthenia gravis is an autoimmune disease due to the development of antibodies, and that may result in muscle weakness. Edrophonium is a reversible anticholine esterase that is used for the diagnostic purpose. The various diagnostic tests for the myasthenia gravis include the ameliorative test and provocative test, and we are finding or demonstrating the anti-NR antibodies in plasma or muscle by biopsy specimen is the first test, that is in the ameliorative test. We are administering edrophonium 2 to 10 milligram IV, and this administration of edrophonium which will improve the muscle strength. So, the diagnostic agent for the myasthenia gravis is option B, edrophonium chloride. By this, we are winding up the question paper discussion part. Hope this session will be helpful for you to prepare for the coming exam. All the very best.